And I'm a normal person as well. And I'm not craving limelight, but I wish people would give me a chance. I'm so scared that people will vote me off. There's a hell of a lot riding on this for me. Either it'll make me amazingly famous, it might, I don't know, or it will just take me back to where I was, which will be devastating for me, I think, to be honest. So yes, I do have a lot riding on this.
Please welcome Faria Alam. Faria was born in Bangladesh and moved to England aged 3, and she studied computer science at Newcastle University. She worked for many years as a model, and she joined the Football Association in 2003 as a PA. She's an extremely bright woman. She can speak Urdu, Hindi, Bengali, French and Italian. Not only that, she can tap dance and is the captain of her netball team. She says one of the things that makes her sad is that she still hasn't had children. She has a phobia of confined spaces and her favourite colour is blue.
Okay. Here we go. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm Tracy.
Faria. Very nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Peter.
How do you do? Faria. Nice to meet you. Faria.
Faria?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hiya.
Hi.
Faria. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Chantal.
Hi, nice to meet you. Faria. Nice to meet you.
This is going to be comedy.
Very nice to meet you.
This is going to be comedy,
right?
boy.
Faria. Faria.
Hello.
Yes, hello. It's getting quite crowded in there now, isn't it? Never mind. Time to meet housemate number 10.
You alright? I'm Preston, off of the Ordinary Boys.
The Ordinary Boys are one of the hippest bands around. They've had 2 top 20 albums, they've just toured with Paul Weller, and Preston is their lead singer.
I think people can be really snobby about reality television in general. Do you know what I mean? Big Brother was there before any of the other ones. It sort of set the standard, it's edgier or whatever. I've said for the past like 5 years, I've watched Big Brother and I thought, you know, what's it going to be like to go in there and, you know, imagining it? Would I be able to take it and would it drive me totally mental or whatever? I always think I'd rather do something and regret it than not do something and regret it. I've spent about 2 years of my life sitting in the back of transit vans, do you know what I mean? Just staring into space. I've had practice at just doing absolutely nothing. I like cooking and everything. I feel I'll be alright. I think everyone thinks that if you're in a band you have to be like sort of throwing up in the corner and leaving it for weeks and like, do you know what I mean? I'm not like that at all. I like everything nice and tidy. I'm quite looking forward to sharing a bedroom with some sexy girls, do you know what I mean? I think it should be a lot of fun. I think the worst person to be stuck in there with will be one of them people who just feels absolutely obliged to act wacky the whole time, do you know what I mean? Like somewhere along the line someone said, oh, you're mad or whatever. And then they just feel constantly obliged to do stupid things the whole time. So I get really snappy about that sort of thing. I think perhaps naively, I think I'm going to go in there and be the voice of reason, but I think that's probably what everyone thinks when they go in there. If I go out first, I think I will almost definitely kill myself.
Please welcome Preston! Okay, Preston studied English literature and music at university but dropped out of both courses. The Ordinary Boys' debut single went to #1 in Japan and their biggest hit in the UK to date is Boys Will Be Boys. Their fans are known as the Ordinary Army. He's pacing in there and he thinks that cosmetic surgery is gross. He has a phobia of moss and would like Whoopi Goldberg to play him in the movie of his life. His favourite colour is royal blue.
You all right there?
Not a bad cook.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
Preston.
Preston.
Lovely to meet you.
Hi.
You all right, darling? Preston.
Hiya.
You all right, how you doing?
I like this.
Preston.
Faria. Nice to meet you.
All right.
All right. Hi, I'm Pete.
I know you are. You all right?
Hi, Rula.
Hello, Preston.
Hi, man.
I like this.
Very well,
Mangle
thanks.
in the
Yeah. That's a bit mental, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You all right there? Preston, pleased to meet you.
You love that. Stand behind the mangle so that the handle and cogs are to your right.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing?
That's quite funny. You just said "all right" to Michael Barrymore. Okay, well, we're almost there. Only one celebrity left to meet, and then our house will be complete. George Galloway is the Respect Party MP for Bethnal Green and Bow and the most controversial politician in Britain today.
Nuclear weapons are illegal. Massive waste of money.
George caused a tabloid scandal over his alleged friendship with Saddam Hussein and was famously kicked out of the Labour Party for being a rebel.
Everything Tony Blair said about Iraq turned out to be a lie.
I'm not going to enter into a shouting match with that particular person.
Tony Blair will be in a dilemma. One part of him will want me to be evicted early so I don't score another victory.
Mr. Blair, this is for Iraq.
On the other hand, as long as I'm in there, I'm leaving him alone. That's going to be a dilemma for those that don't like me. Do they want me locked up in the Big Brother house, or do they want me at large and at loose on the streets? I'm not a politician of your ordinary type. Most politicians and most politics are boring. I don't think I am boring. They say that politics is show business for ugly people, but as I always crack, what would I know about that? I like a challenge. It's an audience. I like an audience. I have no game plan other than to engage with the others who are there, to entertain and inform, hopefully to get a good vote. I'd be a strange kind of political animal if I didn't want people to vote for me. I'd like to win. I see it as an opportunity to win for, if you like, a more civilized way of living our lives. And that's the business I'm in.
Please welcome George Galloway. George's nickname is Gorgeous George, and as a Labour MP twice met with Saddam Hussein in 1994 and 2002. Before getting into politics, he worked as a milkman, and he describes Fidel Castro as the greatest man he's ever met. He would least like to find Tony Blair in the house, as he wouldn't like to carry out the first live throttling of a British PM on TV. His words, not ours. His daughter, sunbathing and sex make him happy, but obviously not at the same time. He's teetotal and offended by drunkenness. He's going into the wrong house. His favourite colour is blue.
Stop the war!
Wow. Hi.
Crowded, go.
Hi. Hi, I'm George Galloway. Hi, how you doing?
We're full compliment now.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Pete.
Hi, Pete, how you doing?
Who are you?
George Galloway, sorry.
Okay,
I'm a member of Parliament.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
All through here, and like these dark corridors and everything.
So I think you can walk around.
Hi.